Yes, guys, the Calabar Talk Show with Dave and the David O'Tree's expression actually found a vehicle, with a battery terminal that depicts corrosion or either sulfation. So let's dive down right into it. So typically, this is the major culprit or the major reason why most of us, buy batteries every 6 months, or why most of us, have to buy battery every year. This is the major reason why also our alternators are always malfunctioning, either it's overcharging or undercharging because of this particular issue. So what typically happens when you find this either on the two terminals or on the left side terminal? Nevertheless, please note, when once you see this on the left side terminal, it simply means that your battery not charging properly, and you're supposed to expect all manner of problems. When your battery is not charging properly, sooner or later, whether you're a boat driver or just taking yourself to work, you will call someone to come and help you with battery. So let's dive down straight up into what exactly happens when you see this on your battery and what's the remedy. So it either happens from as a result of corrosion, which is typically your battery terminal and acid from your battery actually, coming in contact with each other. So when your acid from your battery actually comes in contact with your terminals, you could have this built up as corrosion. And what you typically find in the colors is white, brown, and green for corrosion. And like this one that is now built up now on the left hand side of this battery is not corrosion. This is as a result of sulfation, and which is a result of a lead crystal sulfate. And this happens when the battery is not working properly. The battery is no longer maintaining itself properly, is no longer charging properly. That's when you find lead, crystal sulfate. And the major solution to this is actually changing the battery. But this is Africa. We can't just change our battery. We must use them until it gets to the point where it doesn't longer function properly, or it no longer works before we change it. So you can't just throw your battery away because of you have seen this until it gets completely bad that the vehicle no longer comes on. We will use them, and that's what we do for Africa. So don't also forget that when once you have your battery and you want to change it, you don't have to just fling it away or throw it away. Your battery can be sold for as much as between 5 to 10,000 naira. So typically, what happens is that you can see clearly that's a brush, that's a toothbrush, and that's water, not distilled water. That's not alcohol. So what typically happens when you want to maintain, the surface and the terminals of your battery is typically having a brush. Some persons use baking soda, but I want us to have a better understanding of how to use things that we could easily find at home. A condensed toothbrush and just water. Please note, don't take that toothbrush back to your mouth after you're done using it to clean the surface of your battery terminal and your battery head. So that's water on it. You wash typically, wash slowly and properly. This is the core maintenance approach to batteries and its terminal. Simply washing off this corrosion or sulfation will just simply allow current to pass through the terminal to the vehicle and its electrical components, or for current to pass from the alternator through the terminals to the battery to charge it as it's supposed to charge it. So you wash, you wash. I earlier washed, the surface. I'm going to wash the terminal in the inside. Now I'm just washing the battery, head, washing the battery head. Yeah, you wash. Now, supposing I had, my terminal was very tight on the battery head, I would have had to use a 10 spanner, a 10 ring, or a 10 flat to lose it. So yeah, that's me. Now washing inside the terminal, in the inside, that's where it actually comes in contact. That's where it actually comes in contact with the battery head. That is the point where you have to wash. That's the point that has to be clean. That's the point where it meets and where the current is actually transferred. So that has to be actually clean. Nothing, just a toothbrush and just normal water. You wash. Now, supposing yours is acid, let's say it's acid from the battery that is on the terminal head. Of course, you have to be careful. You don't take your hands to your eyes or to your skin, because, of course, you feel the burn. So that's the other side of, the positive side of the battery terminal. I'm going to wash. Actually, there is no built up substance there for like corrosion or sulfation, but I'm still going to wash it anyways, because what's there to wash the positive side when you've already washed the negative side? So you pour. you brush gently and brush well. This is typically um, a core maintenance, process or habit for your battery that actually allows your battery to charge and functions optimally as it's supposed to. Modern day cars are actually built with, ECM, electronic computer, mechanisms or units. Sorry, ECU. So these terminals can be a problem in modern day cars. When once terminals are not properly fitted or something is obstructing the flow of current, the car malfunctions a lot. Don't forget something. When your terminals are not connected to your battery properly, to your battery head properly, your your alternator will compensate with more charging power. And eventually, when you think your battery is bad and you change it and you put back a new battery, you change a new battery into your vehicle, the alternator will still be compensating with that information from the ECU, that's the electronic control unit, that the battery is not charging properly. Send more current. It will be overcharging. So you need the system to work properly, not to undercharge or overcharge. The way it was at first instance, over it was undercharging because the terminal from the negative end was built with lead crystal sulfate. So totally clean and totally washed. Now there is now, a better contact between the two terminals and the battery positive and negative side. So this is what your mechanic or your electrician will get 2K from you to do. Ladies and gentlemen, Calabar Talk Show with Dave. Bye bye.